All right, so let's see if the audio is okay. Yeah, the audio is fine. The video quality is on point as well. That means that we are ready to start this session. How are y'all doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're having a good day and also a good week so far. And before we start, as always, feel free to let me know how you've been lately. Basically, what you've been up to, just a few words about yourself. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. And after that, we'll get right into it. As promised, we're gonna go over the watch list pairs. We're gonna analyze them, okay? Firstly, we're gonna go over the blue pairs, the current active setups, and then we're gonna go over the green setups, which are the potential upcoming setups. All right, and then of course we will end it with a Q&A as per usual. So yeah, let me know about you guys. How you guys been lately? I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. Hey, what's up? Hey, brother. Happy to have you. Welcome to the session. I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're having a good day and good week so far. Trading wise, this week hasn't really been the best, especially the start. Now, things started to look better, but the start of this week was definitely really choppy. And on that note, I decided that from now on, the Monday right after the NFP on every single month, we will skip that Monday because I noticed that for the past couple months, every single Monday right before the NFP is extremely choppy and we have losing trades. Okay, so from now on, not only we will avoid trading the Friday, the first Friday of each month when the NFP will drop, but we will avoid the Monday right after as well. So yeah, that's going to be a strict rule that we are going to implement, and it's going to be for the better because it's going to help us. So yeah, I hope it makes sense. Um, Last week was great. Cannot have all weeks green. Yeah, that's very well said. That's very true. Unfortunately, we can't. If if that would have been possible, trading would be so easy, and I guess everyone would be a 7 or 8 figure trader. Even our grandparents would trade if that would be so easy. But yeah, that's very well said, and we need to be okay with it. So real quick, let me quickly check the Forex Factory. So today we have the FOMC meeting minutes. We're going to have some big volatility there. And then tomorrow we have the CPI. So tomorrow is going to be a no-go for us. We're going to skip tomorrow and play it safe. And then of course on Friday we'll trade again. Friday is going to be a trading day. Okay. So once again, let me know what you guys been up to lately, if of course you want to. I'm really curious to see what y'all got to say. And before I start, as always, I'm always mentioning this because I think that every new session that we do, there might be some people that would join the session for the first time. And I want to mention that throughout the session, okay, if there's any questions regarding the analysis or anything else, do not hesitate. Feel free to drop it in the live chat because every 1 or 2 minutes, I am constantly checking out the live chat and I'll make sure to give you an answer. All right. So now let's get into it. Starting off with the blue pairs, which are the current active setups. To be more exact, we're going to start off with USD where we have this beautiful buy limit running in some nice profits as we speak. Today, the volatility hasn't really been that great as we can all see, but currently this trade is running towards the second target, towards the second take profit. Okay, and the reason I took it is very simple. First things first, I saw that the price was pretty bullish. Okay, I saw that the price was heading higher and higher, and after that, I also saw that we have this very nice and aggressive break of structure. Okay, very impulsive break, imbalance was left behind. I then was able to identify this unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest. And lastly, I waited for a corrective pullback, which we also got. Okay, so this was a 8+ setup. That's how I like to call it. Triggered a very beautiful sniper reaction, smashed TP1. And like I said, currently as we speak, it is running towards TP2. So nonetheless, a very, very good setup. Since I joined you, I did not do many trades, but I like your analysis and trades. Hey, that's really cool. I'm really happy to hear that. That's amazing. I got engaged. Now I gotta make some trades to make back that ring money. Wow, that's really beautiful, man. Congratulations. That's really, really cool. That's a very big achievement, in my opinion. So you should definitely be proud and happy about it. And yeah, maybe maybe the trades in this Q4 will run really well, and you will be able to make back that ring money. Who knows? That would be amazing. But yeah, once again, man, congratulations, congratulations. I'm really happy for you. Now we can move on to GBP which unfortunately played with us. It trolled us a little bit. The reason I'm saying that is because check this out. It literally missed our entry by what? 4 pips, and then it went straight to the upside. That's crazy, right? But yeah, all good. The setup is still valid, okay, in my opinion. So if the price will decide to head back towards it, we're gonna stay and see how it goes. Okay, the reason I took it is very simple. Aggressive break, unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest. Very clear to see that we have a corrective pullback. And yeah, now all we need to do is wait. CAD JPY is running in some profits as we speak. TP1 was smashed, and this pair looks bullish as well. Okay, so we are trading with the trend. We can clearly see that. And right here, we have a continuation of that. We have this aggressive break towards the upside. We have this unmitigated demand level lining up perfectly with the area of interest. And once again, check this out. Our final confirmation is in place. Okay, we have a very nice and corrective pullback. Price tapped in right here, smashed TP1, and now we just need to see how it will go. GBP CAD is running in some drawdown as we speak. This setup though was a valid one, right? So the reason I took it is very simple. I saw that price was overall bearish. We can see we have some bearish momentum here going on. And right here, I saw this aggressive move towards the downside, this unmitigated supply lining up with the premium area of this bearish range. And we can see that price had a very nice initial reaction from this unmitigated supply. But now it looks like it's retesting it. And then lastly, we also had a corrective pullback. Okay, so every single confluence is in place, hence why we took this setup. And now we just need to see how it will play out. GBP USD is looking very, very good. It smashed TP1 and TP2. Okay, very good looking setup. First things first, I saw that we have a very aggressive bearish momentum. So I then told myself that, okay, most likely I'm gonna look for a bearish setup. Fast forward a couple hours, I saw this aggressive move towards the downside, which gave me a very good looking bearish range. I marked this unmitigated supply level that was lining up with the area of interest. And lastly, the pullback was also a very nice and corrective one. Okay, so once again, we can see that we are very strict with the rules. Okay, from A to Z, we are very strict with them. Okay, so once again, everything was in place, and we can see that we had a very beautiful sniper reaction. It literally tapped our entry and went straight away from it. Smashed TP1 and TP2 currently. EuroCAD hasn't triggered yet, but it looks like it's going to. I mean, it's pretty close. We're gonna see. The reason I took this setup is because once again, I saw a bearish momentum here. I saw this aggressive break towards the downside, a corrective pullback, and also a fair value gap that is lining up with the premium area of this bearish range. Okay, so now we just need to wait and see if this setup will trigger. Euro JPY is looking bullish. However, this setup pretty similar to GBP JPY. It ran away from our entry, but still, it's still valid. Okay, unless the price will break higher above this high, this setup will remain valid. Okay, so we have this aggressive break, unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest. Very nice and corrective pullback as well. Okay, so nonetheless, this is a valid setup. Euro AD, we have a very beautiful sniper reaction here. Okay, this is exactly what we want. So let's take it one step at a time. First things first, we have a aggressive bullish momentum. Okay, that's the first thing that I saw. After that, we have this textbook break of structure towards the upside. We have this unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest. And lastly, we also have a corrective pullback. Okay, this to me looks like a corrective pullback. The setup triggered here, and as we can see, it's having a very beautiful sniper reaction. As we speak, it's at the take profit number 1, very close to it. I mean, it already smashed, and now it's playing around TP1. OTHF is looking bearish. Okay, the reason I took this setup is because I saw a break out of this consolidation right here. Okay, I saw this aggressive break, this fair value gap lining up with the point of interest, and lastly, we can see that we have a corrective pullback as well. Now, we just need to wait and see if this setup will trigger, and if it will, when it will trigger. Now we are going to go over the green pairs, which are the potential upcoming setups. Starting off with NAS 100. NAS 100 is looking pretty bullish. Okay, we have this aggressive move, this unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest. And now the last thing that we need to wait for is a corrective pullback towards our area of interest. Okay, basically, we need to wait for our final confirmation. Hi Dan, hey brother, welcome to the session. Hope you're doing good. Next up, we're going to discuss about AUD CAD. Right here, things look bearish. Okay, we have this aggressive move towards the downside, this fair value gap lining up with the point of interest, and so far we do have a corrective pullback. So I would love to see a continuation of this. All right, USD JPY coming up next. Things look bullish over here. Okay, we can all agree that overall this pair is bullish, and right here we have a continuation of that. We have this aggressive move, this unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest, and it is safe to say that so far we do have a very nice and corrective pullback. Okay, so we would like to see a continuation of that towards our potential entry. Same story with CHF JPY, looking pretty similar. All right, we can see once again things look bullish. We have this aggressive move, this unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest. So far, we have a corrective pullback as well. However, what we would like to see is a continuation of this towards our potential entry. Okay, GBP AUD right here, we kind of have a shift in momentum. Okay, we can see that price was heading downwards, and then all of a sudden, the bullish momentum kicked in and took it higher. So yeah, I do like this bullish momentum, and I think price might go higher. All right, hence why this setup might become valid if the price will continue to correctively pull back towards our fire zone. All right, Euro NZD is looking bullish right from the get-go. We have this aggressive break right here, this unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest, and now we just need to wait for our final confirmation. AUD USD is looking bearish. From the first glance, we can see that things look bearish over here, hence why we will look for a bearish opportunity. Okay, 90% of cases we are always trading with the trend. Okay, here we have an aggressive move, a unmitigated supply lining up perfectly with the point of interest, which is great. And so far we have a very nice and corrective pullback as well. So I would like to see a continuation of this towards our area of interest. Then, how to confirm lower time frame confirmation, please, guide. How to confirm lower time frame? Well, a good way to confirm a lower time frame is to see if it's lining up with the higher time frame. That would be my advice. AUD NZD coming up next. Here things look bullish. We have this aggressive move continuing this uptrend, this unmitigated demand lining up with the area of interest, and now we would like to see a corrective pullback towards our area of interest. Gold is looking bearish, okay? All of a sudden, some bearish momentum kicked in the market over here on gold, and it broke out of this box, of this consolidation box right here, okay? It broke out of it, headed lower. So far, we do have a very nice and corrective pullback, which is great. We would like to see a continuation of it. And we also have a unmitigated supply, of course, lining up with the area of interest. And lastly, we have NZD-CAD. That is also looking bearish. Okay, we can see right from the get-go, things look extremely bearish. And right here, we have a continuation of that. We have this aggressive move, this unmitigated supply lining up with the area of interest. And once again, we need to wait for our final confirmation. If we get that final confirmation as well, which is a corrective pullback, we will definitely take this setup. And yeah, on that note, we'll end the watch list analysis here. We went over the blue as well as the green pairs. We won't go over the orange pairs because these are the pairs where currently I don't see anything, and there's no point for us to waste any time in going over these pairs. So yeah, let me know if everything was clear regarding the watch list analysis. And now let me know if there's any other questions as well, okay? Because we're going to start the Q&A. Have you thought of doing Bitcoin, Ethereum analysis, or is Forex taking up all of your time? So the thing is, once every single week, I actually do a crypto market update. I did it in yesterday's session. This was my opinion. I either think price will continue heading higher, okay? Maybe this could be a retest level, or if it's gonna turn bearish, because currently I do consider price to be bullish. However, if it's going to go bearish, I would like to see this level go, basically getting broken and retested if things will go bearish. However, of course, I hope things will go bullish because I invest in crypto long term. But nonetheless, this is my analysis. So when it comes to analysis, like I said, I only do it once a week because I invest in it long term, but I'm not actively trading it. If that was your question, I'm not actively trading Bitcoin or Ethereum like I am trading the watchlist pairs. Because like you said, Forex is already taking up all of my time, and there's no point for me to try to trade these assets as well, if that makes sense. Even though I'm sure that the same exact concepts would apply. You know, it's just a matter of preference. So yeah, hope it makes sense. Hope this answered your question. And why not? Let me quickly update that we are starting a Q&A now in the group, so that more people will join, maybe. Okay, so give me a couple seconds and then I'll come back. In the meantime, feel free to drop your questions. Okay, 1 second. Alrighty, perfect. All right, so let's see. Hey brother, Dan, I came in a little late. Did you analyze Euro USD? Yes, I did. Let's see. Oh wait, Euro USD isn't in the watch list pairs. Euro USD is over here, so it means that there's no setup on it. So that's why I haven't analyzed it, because currently the price action doesn't really look good. I mean, yes, it looks bearish, but I don't see any bearish opportunities here. That's why we haven't analyzed it. So yeah, hope it makes sense. Christian said, thanks a lot, Dan. Have a nice week. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. And thank you. You have a nice week as well. Appreciate you. What's the lower time frame we need to take entry? There's no lower time frame. The 4-hour is our entry time frame. The 4-hour is our entry time frame. Now, of course, if you want to get a more granular entry, then of course you can feel free and head on a lower time frame, but that's going to be different from what we do, if that makes sense. Maddie said, good, thanks. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. So yeah, I'm gonna wait now 1 or 2 minutes to see if there's any other questions for the Q&A, and after that we'll wrap up the session. Okay. So yeah, like I said, let me know. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. Any importance for session if we are taking a large time frame for our entry? Well, yes, because like this, you can see how I analyzed that specific setup, right? And you'll be able to eventually analyze this way as well, if that makes sense. So yeah, I see that there's no other questions, and that means that we can end this session here. And of course, as I always mention, till the next one, if in the meantime you have any questions or unclarities, just feel free to reach out to me privately. I always do my best to reply as fast as possible. Okay, and before we end it, I want to thank you all for making time to join. I hope y'all enjoyed it and found it valuable. And till the next time, I want to wish you all a wonderful rest of your day, evening, of course, depending on your time zone, or morning, and wonderful rest of your week as well. Take care, guys.